Testing 1, 2, 3. Can everybody hear us all right? How's the volume? How's everybody else's volume? Everybody say hi real quick. Just say some random shit.
What up?
Yo, everyone mute your stream.
It hasn't started on mine.
Because there's delay. How's the volume for everybody? Just want to make sure it's all good before we start. Everybody in the chat.
There's mad delay.
Yeah, there's always mad delay on streams. That's just how it works. Because not only that, it takes time
You sound like a robot.
I sound like a robot? I am a robot.
Yeah.
Does not compute.
Oh.
Yo, how come I don't get no picture?
Because you don't have a picture. If you change your picture, it'll change.
How come my screen's all black?
Alright, how's the sound quality, guys? Does it sound alright? You can understand what everybody's saying? Guys, does it sound alright? You can understand what everybody's saying?
Yeah, everyone mute your stream.
Yeah, you need to mute the stream.
I'm just closing my stream and I'm just opening the
chat
box.
Yeah, I can't be on the stream and on this. It causes too much
Yeah,
lag.
yeah. So.
Alright, I'll do that next time, Farmer. Okay, cool. Oh, Jugs disconnected again. Big surprise. That's what you get for living in the middle of a cornfield.
Dude, did we not just tell him to stop playing that tournament?
The Georgia connection. Alright.
Yo, you're gonna lose to No Doubt anyways.
Okay, so we're just gonna start. Wait. Oh, Jugs got all sad and shit. Oh shit. How do I close this? Alright, so hello everybody. Welcome to the first episode of Down Forecast. God, that name's retarded. So, we're here today to talk about some high-level shit, whatever that may be. We've got 5 guests today. I'm ADG Wonder Chef, EGP Wonder Chef, whatever. One of the two. So, our first guest is, on the top left corner, VVV Rio. Say hello, Rio.
Hello, guys. I'm the Hitbox Master and also Cabal Extraordinaire.
Yeah. He uses the hitbox like a crutch, but it's okay. It's okay. And then on the middle left, we have Juggernaut, or O Juggernauto. Say hi, Juggernaut. Jugs.
What's up, guys?
Alright, he's a mod on TYM. You probably don't know who he is. I'm just kidding. Ooh,
okay.
Wow. Ooh, he lives in Georgia.
Yo, back, guys. Alright.
Oh, okay, cool. We just went live. We didn't want
damn.
Yeah, sorry. Alright, so bottom left, we have Mr. Molina, who was second place at Devastation. And
hi guys, XOXO.
You're from Texas, right? And top right with no portrait is Combat Network Detroit Ballin, who of course won NEC. He got top 8 at Devastation, top 8 final rounds, bunch of shit.
First place.
What's going on, everybody?
Alright, and then middle right we have Arturo Sabin Sanchez, aka NYC Furby.
What's good, guys? Yo, what's the stream link so I can blow it up?
It's twitch.tv/AfterDarkGaming.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Yeah, I posted it in the Skype chat.
So again, if there's any technical difficulties, just let me know, guys, because we only had a limited amount of time to test the stream. But aside from that, I guess we should get started. So, Sabin, did you want to just talk about the MLG thing for a bit and then leave, or did you want to stay for the whole time, or what?
No, I'm like, I don't know, like I'll play it by ear. You know what I mean? Like, so what did you guys want to ask me about MLG? Like, you know, like, I mean, at this point, like, you know, like I've been talking about it a lot, but you know, like I really haven't fielded questions from like you guys and people in the stream chat. So if you guys can ask me questions, then yeah, like I can explain everything about MLG.
Okay, well, I'll start with the first question. What exactly is your relation to MLG right now? Because I understand that you have some sort of connection, but it's not too clear.
Okay, right now, my official position is a director. So I'm gonna be director like of the whole like fighting game event, like for KOF, S5, and MK9. So you guys aren't going to see much of me since I'm going to be in the back room handling stream production. So I have like a staff of like 15 or so people, and I have multiple cameramen. So it's definitely possible to light it up, but that's why you're not going to be seeing.
Damn.
Okay, cool.
Mhm.
Let's see. Let's think of another. How much input did you have on the rule set for MLG for the fighting games?
I had a heavy amount of influence. Okay, you mean okay? So pretty much MLG wanted to. They were willing to work on everything except for the continuation rule. And the reason why the continuation rule is in place, I mean, not only because of their past events. Like they have to fill like a lot of time slots. And since fighting game players register late, they can't get an accurate gauge of how many people are going to enter. So they're really worried about time issues. That's the reason why combat codes are banned, because like they don't want people doing stuff like no blood or things to speed up the match, since they actually have to fill like a lot of dead time. But like on the upside, like I was able to avoid some potential light-ups. Like originally they wanted to do not only 3 out of 5 games, they wanted to do 3 out of 5 rounds, which fucks with meter management. So I'm glad I was able to put a stop to that and make it as normalized as I could.
Okay, so that's one of the reasons why they're doing 3 out of 5?
Yeah, for time issues. Yeah,
Mhm.
yeah.
Okay, how much are you going to be, how do I put this? How much is your input on seating going to be taken into account?
Oh, well, okay, like, as far as seating goes, like, okay, so I had to change that too. Like, originally, like, you know, they were gonna have, like, random seats since they didn't know what was up, right? So, so like, I told the tournament directors, and they're gonna be seating, right? I'm not sure about the exact number of seats, but it should be, like, you know, like 10, 15 or something like that. I'm not sure about the exact number, right? But, obviously, like, since I'm handling the stream production, the tournament seating isn't my job, but like I want the event to look good at the end. So of course, before the event starts, like, you know, I'm gonna like I can take like a brief look at the brackets and make sure everybody is separated and by region, etc. But then after that, like it'll be a situation where it's like first round, everybody's separated as much as possible, and then you let the cards fall as they may. Like I'm not a fan of floating or like, you know, or like moving matches and stuff like that after first round.
Alright.
Yeah.
Okay, and
Hey,
go ahead,
I have
Jones.
a question. I was just wanting you to explain your decisions for commentary.
Oh yeah, sure. So okay, all right. So yeah, I knew this was definitely going to be controversial because you guys saw me talking about it on Twitter. Like, you know how it's going to be a blow up, and then one guy was going to be somebody that nobody was expecting, etc., etc. So I guess I should probably explain all the commentators, even though like, you know, it is an MK stream. Like I have to explain it just so you guys get the framework behind my decisions. So originally, like they wanted to do 3 commentators, 3 games. Like I'm basically understaffed. Like they originally wanted 3 commentators for 3 games, and because I'm a director, I'm not going to be able to commentate. So I was like, so I told them like they're pretty much understaffed, and I wanted 5, so that I wouldn't have to rely on Fubar Duck. But they compromised, and we came to a compromise, and they gave me 4 commentators. So with that being said, like 995 Phil, like, you know, like he's the most obvious. He's pretty much the most obvious choice. I mean, like there should be no question there. I mean, the guy's been doing Valley Stream for like years now, for like a long time now, and he's been dedicated to MK. So I think most people won't have qualms with him. So
Right, that was probably the best decision you could have made.
Yeah. I mean, the reason why I had to pick Fubar Duck, like even though like he hasn't been active in MK recently, is because I had to think about it from an overall perspective, not only like for MK but for all the games. And he also plays KOF and is fluent in Japanese. So even though like he's not like an expert at either game, like he's played MK before and has placed well in tournaments, and he played the game all the way up to Evo until he quit after that. So because he's played in MK and placed in tournaments before, and because he speaks Japanese, like I had to pick him to fill the 4th commentary slot just because I was limited on commentators.
Okay, so for each game, it's going to be two of any of those three commentators, but mostly it's going to be like game specific commentator and then Fubar?
Yeah, it's gonna be two commentators for every game. Ryan is gonna be like the center of like the whole MLG production. Like, you know, he's gonna be doing the pre games and post games and stuff like that, right? So for MK, it's gonna be Ryan and 995 Phil, right? But since Ryan is doing two games, and of course, it wasn't a position where it's like I deaded people on commentary because like I didn't like them or whatever. Like, I had nothing to do with that. Like, if it was up to me, if I could two guys, like there are lots of guys I could have filled Pick of the Hut, like, you know, even Tom Brady, or like whoever, like anybody that people listed like in those threads are actually good. So they're allowing me to compromise and get guest commentators on. So a lot of the MK guys that are known for commentary, if they attend MLG, like they will be able to get on like as guest commentators and commentate matches. That's fine. But like as far as the beginning and the end, like it's gonna be Fubar Duck and 995 Phil. But there's a huge opportunity for anybody like at these events that's a top player that wants to commentate matches. Like they can get on the mic and commentate matches just fine. Just like their only issue is they would prefer it if the guy who's doing commentary at the time is not in the tournament anymore, because then there's bias.
Okay, cool. So I think a lot of us saw the thread that Tom made about how he wasn't chosen for MLG because people blew him up too much. Is there any truth to that?
Not really. I mean, it was just an issue of just staff limitations. If I had 5 people, Tom Brady would have definitely been a candidate.
Yeah, I mean, I can definitely agree with the choice of Phil. He's very solid, very articulated, and you know, he just has a lot of experience. So.
Yeah, Phil's fine. Like, I just feel that he needs somebody that has a technical understanding. Like, that's why like Phil's so good with the top players, because it's Phil. When they have a top player on the mic with him, it's great. And I know Fubar Duck like isn't necessarily the first choice for that position, like because he hasn't been playing since Evo, right? So that's why like I'm asking the MK community, like if you guys want to help level up his commentary, like the best thing that you guys could possibly do is like play him at the events, like, you know, get to know him, because he's gonna be at these events and like he's gonna be there and like he's gonna be commentating 2 games, but of course he's gonna play because he wants to get a better understanding of the metagame and he doesn't want to let you guys down. So if you guys see him, you know, play him, blow him up, like rape him, or whatever. Just beat the shit out of him, and like, you know, like he'll learn the metagame from that, and I think he'll be fine.
All right, cool. Just out of curiosity, why did you choose the other players? I mean, I love the answer. I think he's great. I think he's a great choice. I just wanted to hear the. I mean, I don't know too much about the other guy.
So the reason why, so this is another reason why I chose Fubar Duck and the answer, right? Since Fubar Duck speaks Japanese, Oscar speaks Spanish, and as far as KOF goes, everybody knows that we've been wanting to see Latin America versus Asia in KOF for a long time, right? A real long time, right? So if we can get Japan to come to MLG and like, you know, Oscar is handling like the Latin American Mexico side, then it's going to be godlike, because then they'll be able to get insight from the players, like as far as KOF goes. So, and then for Caliber 5, like as far as me picking Bibulus, like I mean, I'm not that familiar with the community because like I haven't really played Soul Calibur like anywhere beyond a casual level, but I do know some of the players like Dreamkiller and like Jaxel, obviously, because like, you know, like he's in Jersey, so not like KDZ, etc. I've gotten to meet those players like over the years. So pretty much what I did, it was a question of me asking SC players at final round, like, who you guys think would be the best commentator for SC? And everybody said Bibulus. Everybody said Bibulus. So that's why I picked him.
Alright, yeah, I'm not too familiar with him, but, I mean, as long as the community supports it, I think it's most important.
Yeah, like, I mean, prior to this, like, you know, he's been commentating, like, on a lot of major SC events, and, like, and like he posts like front page articles on 8-Way Run, so I mean, I think it'll be fine. Like nobody's really blown me up like about Bibulus. Like the only thing people are blowing me up about is Fubar Duck, really.
Okay, yeah, that's weird. I mean, I know Fubar is definitely a, you know, he's an experienced fighting game player just in general, and we did see him play MK at Revelations back in back in the day over here at SoCal, and he was really good back then.
I know. It's just not up to date with the recent patches and stuff. So I mean, obviously since then, the meta game for MK has kind of changed a lot. You know.
Definitely. Hey, Art. I have a question about like I don't know if you know, but so apparently the for the MLG the stream is supposed to be a pay-per-view. Is there any truth to that?
Okay, no. So the deal with that's only for SC2. So the deal with the stream is going to be like a low quality one that's free or whatever, and it's going to be like an HQ one that you guys can pay for if you want. And yeah, like so you guys will be able to watch it for free, no problem. And but like I've seen the stream production since like I've obviously got a chance to see the setup. Like it's fucking ridiculous. Like like they were breaking down floor plans to me and stuff and showing me the graphics, and I was like, wow, like it's to the point where it's like I can see somebody. I'm gonna be like in a control room, and I can see somebody in the arena, and then I'm gonna have like a wireless headset like in everybody's ear, and I could be like, yo, you see that guy? He got blown up. Get him. The question, even though like you won't see me on the floor, like by seeing like who gets picked or like who gets blown up or the questions asked, you'll definitely know it's me. Oh man, like I could do some sick trolling, but at the end of the day, like it's about. I mean, regardless. I mean, obviously, since I'm Northeast, like like I'm biased towards BSM, but actually now since I'm a teacher, like it's in my best interest to actually represent everybody. It's not like it's not going to be in a situation like if you guys are working at like because Art's from New York, he's going to give mad love to like BSM and BBB guys. It's not like that at all. Like I actually have to represent everybody and their sponsors because like it makes MLG look good. So I hope that I can be able to accurately like portray everybody properly, like from all the regions. Like Arizona's in there too, SoCal's in there too, like all the sponsors too. Like even though like I had beef with VVV like in the past, like now I'm a director, like I have to blow them up. So obviously like the VVV guys get burned. Empire Arcadia is gonna get burned because Carl's there and shit. So hopefully it'll be good. But there's gonna be a lot of moving parts. I mean, my main worry is there's a lot of moving parts in this production. Since I'm the guy that's most accessible, like even if it's not my fault and something happens, people are gonna blow me up. So that's what I'm worried about. So I hope I can do a good job for you guys.
All right. Well, I mean, I'm sure everybody's glad that somebody. How do I say this? Somebody on the inside is on the production crew. Some an actual player, somebody who knows what's going on. But
no. Like I wasn't reading the stream chat. Before. Okay, like I'm reading it now. So if you guys have any questions, you can ask me in the stream chat as well. Oh yeah. So okay, I can break it down. So it's to the point where like they hired me to create drama, and you guys all know me with my phone cams and stuff. So this is camera taking, and they're asking me which players to feature. So like for all you Carl haters and lovers out there, like Carl like is gonna be the centerpiece of the drama in this production just because he's the Evo champion, right? So it's like a double-edged sword, right? Because if Carl wins, like in that situation where the camera is always on him and stuff, like that's gonna be godlike, right? Like what are you gonna say after that? Especially with so many games on the line. But if you lose it, it's gonna be like such a huge blow up. So I have 2 cameramen. Oh man, he's not escaping.
That perfect Legend Salt game.
Man, that sounds like a lot of fun though. So you guys gonna be like cutting to like shots of the floor with the cameraman on the stream?
Yeah. There's gonna be people. There's gonna be people on floor with the cameraman, and like I'm gonna be watching the arena, and I can get people for interviews and stuff, and ask questions and stuff like that. And there's gonna be instant replays too. So
sick.
Look forward to that. It's gonna be like a nice instant replay blow up, so that when somebody gets lit up due to meter drain bug, like we can have that instant replay.
That's pretty sick.
Okay, and what about this question? K7 asks, have you heard anything about Mortal Kombat at future MLG events? Of course, that was going to come eventually.
This is the case for all games, like not only MK, but like KOF and FC5. Like they're really using this. They're really using this as a test to gauge the community and see how much the community comes out. Because obviously, like as you guys know, like SC2 is like MLG's bread and butter. Like it's not so much the fighting games. This is kind of like a side thing compared to SC2. Even though the MK9 prize pool like it is blown up, right? But if these first events go well, like I mean, I'm not expecting the first event to go perfectly well since we all haven't met each other yet, and I actually haven't had a dry run of doing the production live yet to understand like what problems can come up and stuff like that. And plus, not every player is going to be able to make it to the first event. But if we can build up momentum for the next events and stuff like that, like and MLG sees interest and this stuff really blows up, there are opportunities for like future events for MK or any of the other games. It depends on support. Like I don't know if you guys have ever seen MLG's Arenas thing, but it's sick. It's like something where like they invite players and pay for their expenses to come to New York to play in an invite-only tournament. And if it comes to a situation where it's like that, like I can invite players.
Nice. Well, is it safe to say that you're at least on board with MLG for more than just this tournament?
Oh yeah. Like I'm gonna be on a board for at least like the next like their whole season basically.
Okay, cool. That's a good
sign.
I
don't know what events were like it's for all the events. So yeah, like there's definitely opportunities to blow it up. And like I touched on this earlier, like I think I announced that at final round. So Team Spooky is gonna be running like an MK9 tournament at next level. I guess it's gonna be after the first MLG Columbus event, right? Like I'll get the date and the info for all you guys soon. But I'm planning. But like we have a $500 sponsorship from the Game Station to give away. So I'm thinking that like I'm gonna try to tie that into MLG somehow to give people an incentive to go. So look forward to that too.
All right. I have a few more questions I can think of.
Like it's not like worth money, but I think anybody in the Northeast area that goes to that and wants a chance to MLG, like I haven't decided on how I'm gonna do the prizes yet, but it should be pretty sweet. Yeah, if a top player can't go and wants to go to MLG, like I'm gonna tie it in so they can go.
All right, and there'll be more info on that pretty soon.
Yeah, there'll be more info on that pretty soon. And I just wanted to say, like, MLG is pretty scared of getting lit up by the community, so that's why they hired me, because they really like they up there, like like it's obviously suits, so they don't know what's up with the community. So since I have a good gauge on it, like I can kind of tell them. So they knew there was going to be drama, like so I was at the office with them, right? And I showed them the test your might thread about MK commentators. They saw like how many matches it was. Like, shit.
Damn.
Alright, just by the way, Rio, Mr. Molina, Detroit, do you guys have any questions for him or any comments or anything for now?
No, I have none.
Okay.
Yeah, I have a question.
Hey guys, kind of up a bit. Can you still hear me clearly? Because it's like echoing on my end and it's like coming in really fucked up.
Yeah, well you cut out every once in a while, but it seems like your net's kind of.
Call me back.
Okay.
Is Rio still in here? I can't even hear Rio.
Yeah, Rio's still in here. He's
I'm right here.
He's just sitting here.
I answered the question when you asked me.
I can't hear Rio.
Really? I can hear Rio.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you
now.
I can hear all of you guys.
Oh, I heard him.
Only Juggernaut, or?
No, I can hear you now.
Okay, alright.
Mr. Molina, you still there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
Alright, just checking. Alright, so... looks like he's not picking up again.
K7, whoop, whoop!
You guys can hear me, right?
Yeah, we can hear you fine.
No.
Yeah, we hear you fine.
I liked your profile picture. He was in the middle of like a serious answer and I started cracking up. That's terrible.
Why am I cut out in your profile picture?
Huh?
I'm not good enough?
It wouldn't allow me to put the whole thing.
Oh, you know what'd be sick? I should,
And by the way, that's your soul in my hands, Rio.
Yeah, I know. Fuck you. Don't worry, MLG, man. I'll try and get my soul back. When you give me the belt, that'll have
walk
power
out with both belts, huh?
yeah,
you'll get it.
You should both make your profile pictures. Oh my god, he's still not picking up. You should both make your
Jug,
profile
stop.
pictures of the other
Yeah,
halves
made
of
that.
that picture. Ow. Ow.
I like my profile picture though.
Okay, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that.
Alright, cool. Alright, I'm hearing some mad echo on somebody's.
So what?
I think Detroit had a question.
Yeah, I have a question.
Okay, what's going on right now?
Ask it.
I think
Yes.
are you still there, Art?
Dude, Juggernaut, are you still playing on that Ultimate Tournament?
Something's freaking
Fucking
out right now.
It's esports. They're spying on us.
It's Illuminati.
Alright, I'm still here. So, one sec, guys. Something just went freaking crazy, and Skype blew up. So, let me reopen it real quick. I have no sense. Like, everybody disconnected at once. Okay, did I? Oh, what the? Okay, what just happened?
I don't know.
Are we back on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think we are. Oh man, you guys are all in like different
Oh.
orders now?
Damn.
Seriously?
What happened?
I think,
Okay,
like,
what happened?
We're being sabotaged.
I think
by something.
Chef's internet's terrible and it like dropped all of us.
I mean, it's terrible, but that's not the point. Oh my god.
And we're
what
all
is the
back in
point?
now.
No, something happened and everybody got dropped, but I don't think it was me. I don't know. Okay, hold
I
on.
was in the middle of talking and everything.
And nobody
It's
cares.
bullshit.
Nobody wants to hear what you said anyway.
Yeah, they do. They
Dude,
want
we
to
don't
know
care
about
about
Turbo's
Ultimate
Mrs. and
MK3, man.
Legend. They want to know.
And look, Sabin's still disconnected. What the fuck?
He never came back.
Really?
I don't know.
I heard him come back. Who's laughing?
Mr. E. This big
Molina.
frog, like, he's chat, like, he's funny.
Damn, I look like Juggernaut.
Damn. What?
I look like Juggernaut.
Oh. You'll never look like me.
Armaturo.
Hold on, I'm fixing
Okay, like
it.
I was saying.
I'm fixing it.
Alright guys, you wanna go ahead and ask me any MLG questions, go ahead.
Hold on, you gotta do you gotta do his voice though.
I don't
No,
even-
just
I
for the
don't
record,
even-
if I beat PL, I'll do that stupid dance he did.
Which stupid dance?
Dude,
Yo,
the
PL
dance-
dance? Have you seen the dance where he
Did you
does
see that
like,
new?
dude, if I beat him,
The Dougie?
I'll do that dance. Yeah.
or no, the gay dance that he did.
Yeah, the dance where he's putting his elbows
I got
left and
video.
right.
Oh,
No,
no,
not the Lena dance. The dance where he's swerving his elbows back and forth.
Oh, okay.
Oh, this one?
Are
Hold
you
on.
talking about the GIF I sent you?
Hold on, I'm about to show it on stream.
Yeah, that one. That one.
This is like a... There we go. That one. There we go. I'm playing on stream for you guys.
Yo, you should do
Except it
that.
says Babality Tuesdays, because I still have that up from my other stream. Bum 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 bum. Alright. Well, I don't think he's coming back. Let's call him one more time.
He's just, but he's back.
He's
so-
back.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
No, he's not. I just called him again.
He just typed it in chat back.
Yeah, that one.
Let's try one more time, if not, like,
Yeah, if not, we'll just continue the stream.
yeah.
Okay, yeah, it doesn't look like he's coming back. Well, if,
Okay, let's move on.
okay, I agree. Here, let me fix this. How do I... There we go.
Who just dropped out? Oh, Art did?
Yeah.
Just removed him like that?
Yeah, so that I can make
Damn.
everybody's names bigger.
Oh.
Alright,
I
K7
don't
has a
even-
question for Detroit and I think
What's up?
Kerbal will do pretty good at MLG, but I'm confident that I'll beat him.
Oh,
What about you?
Kerbal will definitely do well. The only thing I'm concerned about is if he's gonna get tournament nerves or not. If he doesn't get tournament nerves, and I could see him making top 8, to be honest.
Oh my god.
I think he's gonna get pretty nervous, especially if he's playing against CD Junior.
He might beat PL.
He's gonna get nervous as fuck.
Okay, Jugs just dropped out again, and then now Sav wants me to call him again. Yo.
Oh my god.
Okay, let's see if he can connect. If he can connect, we'll do this. There we go, back to 5. There we go, he's back.
Hey, sorry about that. I had to reboot my computer.
Okay.
Okay, yeah. So, yeah, sorry about that. So, where did I leave off?
I have a question for
Detroit
you.
was asking you a question, yeah.
Okay, what's up?
Alright, I know
Hey,
in Arizona we can't register for MLG because of some sort of a gambling law. So
Oh yeah.
are we
Yeah.
supposed to register at the event, or how is it supposed to work?
Like, if you're one of the states where you can't enter because of gambling laws, just show up to the event and let them know that you're from one of the states, and they'll let you in. However, like there is a cap of 128 registrants. So what I advise you do is have one of your friends out of state register you before you come to the event, just so that you'll be in the bracket and stuff in case there's 128 people. But like if not, like you can just walk up and register. Yes.
Okay, so and will the brackets be separated like region-wise?
Yeah. Like I mean, like I said before, like it's not my job to to really like look at the bracket, but I'm obviously going to look over it, and I'm going to make sure that all the players are going to be separated by like region. And obviously, like I know who all the power players are, so it won't be a problem. And I think Tim Static is helping out with tournament organization, so I think any questions about that, like after the tournament starts, you guys should be asking him, because I'm gonna be in the back, so you guys won't even be able to like get a hold of me. But I probably I won't even be able to reply on Twitter. But if I have like some downtime and you guys want some sick trolls, like you send me messages on Twitter. Like if I have like a moment, like I'll check it and I'll be like, oh, go interview that guy, go get him.
Alright, sounds good.
Yeah, in case you guys couldn't already tell, all the names on stream are everybody's Twitter accounts. So obviously his would be NYC Furby, if you didn't already know, for some reason.
So I have a question for you guys and for the stream chat. So besides like so what would you guys prefer for the dynamic of the drama to be at MLG? Like, what do you guys think? Because like I can totally direct whatever I want. Like obviously Carl's the centerpiece, but like I don't know. I can totally make like heroes and villains now, like on some Puppet Master shit.
Like what do you mean?
Well, like like obviously, okay. So since this is like an MLG event, and like it's not like a community stream, right? So the people that are watching are going to be people that we don't normally get. Like not only like on your guys' stream, but on my stream and the Spooky stream. It's a totally new audience, right? So my job is gonna be to sell these guys to all to everybody else watching to make the sponsors look happy. So like I kind of have to create like stories, and I can do that with the equipment I have.
So like WWE drama?
Yeah, kind of. Yeah, I can kind of do it like that. I mean, of course it'll be real because like it's all about the matches at the end of the day. But yeah, but like I can totally set that shit up.
Dude,
you guys, it's like giving like a serial killer like a gun. That's
you're cutting out again.
Yeah.
Dude, what is
But
that in the back?
somebody's typing sounds super clear, but yeah, Seven, you're cutting out.
Sounds like a horse
Oh, bro.
galloping.
I'm just doing 2 NDC. My bad.
Alright, Seven,
Yeah,
you
man. Yep, yeah, man. Like, oh yeah, I can sell. Oh yeah, crazy. You can sell the Tyrant versus drama. Yeah, like I mean, I can totally do that. I mean, of course, I'm not gonna manufacture drama. It's all gonna be real. But yeah, like I can totally set that up. That would be great, actually. So you better practice up, crazy. Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of backstories. I mean, I can do VSM versus Arizona, stuff like that.
Yo,
like, it's
KN versus VVV, what?
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 Brother versus brother? Troll against troll?
yeah, man, I can do. I mean, like, that's why wait, how many people are watching this right now? So, There's 80 people, so like let's keep this a secret between us guys. There's only 80 stream monsters watching. So tell me what you guys want to see, like in the stream chat and like on Skype. So what do you guys want to see at the event? That'll blow it up.
Well, to be honest, I really like kind of regional rivalries. I mean, that was one of the big reasons why I got into competitive fighters in the first place, was watching, what was it, like Dev, like 3 years ago or something like that, where Justin, he like blew up all the West Coast.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So Hollywood Justin, he's gonna be there, and he's really scared because he knows he's exposed in all 3 games. But then I could totally put Justin on blast.
Please do.
Justin's my friend, though. I mean, put him on because he bodied at IPL and at Arcade UFO. I can be like, oh, payback time, motherfucker. You get yeah. I mean, like obviously, versus
Man, you're still cutting out quite a bit.
Oh, I'm sorry. Is this better?
Yeah, that sounds better.
Okay. Sorry. Yeah, so I can totally set up Jinky Jink versus CD Junior as well. Just like if one of the guys wins, just don't curse on stream and kill people. Because CD Junior popped. I remember that. Yeah, because it's community. So at the end of the day, it's like, I need the players to like, play ball as well. So, I mean, obviously, like, I'll set up drama and trolls and stuff. Then understand that, like, when you're talking, I mean, obviously you can troll and blow it up. Then understand that when you're talking, you're representing all of us. So it's kind of like a shared system for everybody involved. You know what I mean?
All right.
Yeah, don't be. Yeah, like, now it's finally rung true. It's the guy that gets on the camera and kills.
All right, man. You're still cut out every once in a while. By the way, I don't know what's going on right now.
I'm so sorry. Like this laptop sucks. I hate this laptop.
All right.
C versus Tyrant, PL versus Rio.
Yeah, CD Junior versus Tyrant would be pretty good.
Yeah, definitely, of course. Yeah, and of course, like, expect all the top players, like, to be interviewed and whatnot. Yeah, like, that's gonna be paramount because, there's gonna be, like, a lot of downtime. So Phil is gonna get interviewed, all you guys and stuff. So yeah, just blow it up, and like, have with the event. I mean, don't feel like you have, like, a bug or anything, besides the fact that you can't curse,
Yeah, I don't know why this shit keeps on cutting out on me.
Because you live in the middle of a cornfield. We've been through this.
No.
You can't fool us.
You lied.
Alright, so I have a question. Are you going to kind of publicly, I don't know, how do I put this? Publicly, like, use the bounty that James MK put on PL's head?
Oh, like, I'll run it by MLG. I can't answer that right now. I'll run it by MLG. Like, I can totally like.
You're cutting out again, man.
You're breaking out. Yeah, we can't hear anything.
Jesus, what? Like now?
Okay, really, still can't hear.
Yeah,
you.
we can't hear you at all.
Okay, I'm gonna go to a different position. Can you guys hear me now? Is it any better?
Yeah, now it's yeah,
it's
a lot
better.
better now.
What are you on, like,
okay,
4G?
Cool. So yeah, so I mean, I can totally bring it up, man. Like, I mean, it's whatever subtle troll you guys want. Just hit me up on Twitter, and like, when I have a downtime, when I have like a moment or whatever, to rest my head, like, I can read it, and then yeah, I can totally do that. but yeah, like, I totally plan to do that. Yeah. Oh yeah, Tom's getting put on blast too. If he comes in,
So the people, like, on the staff and the commentators, they can't participate in the event at all, right?
No, like, not the ones by MLG, but commentators are going to be in the tournament, so yeah, they can. But Phil's not going to be competing. Fubar Duck, and I can't compete either. Like, I might not even be able to commentate a match. Like, maybe if I'm lucky, I can do a grand finals, but I wouldn't count on it.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so does the stream chat have any more questions for Seth?
Yeah, just let me know.
I can't think of any.
guys let me know because I gotta head out soon to like make some more esports calls. So, yeah. Any last questions? Once again, like, yo, like, I just want to thank everybody in the MK community because, yeah, like, for the most part, like, most of you guys have been pretty welcoming to me, and Test Your Might has really hooked me up. So now, like, I'm in a place where I can pick people up, and I'm glad to do that.
Alright, cool. Yeah, I mean...
Yeah, definitely, man.
What do you think of this community compared to other communities? Because it really has left, like, a big impression on me.
Oh, well, I mean, well, I see the MK community as kind of like doing its own thing. Like, yeah, I mean, even though it sucks that you know, MLG is overlapping with NorCal Regionals and East Coast Throwdown and whatnot. Like, it's not. It seems like they kind of fucked themselves over because now they're put in a position where they're competing with other majors, which sucks, right? But it's not like they're going to be in a position where like they want to kill the majors. In fact, like, you know, NorCal Regionals is going to be on. Like, we're totally going to shout out like NorCal Regionals and tell the MLG guys to watch NorCal Regionals because we'll be ending like we'll be ending way before then and stuff.
The fuck?
All right. Kaysen wants to know how will the MK stream schedule be all in one day?
Oh, like. I don't have it on me, but I believe it's all for one day. But like I don't have it on me right now. Like I'm not at home, so. But yeah, like as far as stream schedule and stuff, like yeah, like I'll get them on it. Like if it's not clear, like I'll make it clear to you guys. And if you guys have any questions, like you know, like hit me up on Test Your Might. Like that goes to the MKU guys too. Since like I have an account there, but I'm not really active, so. If you guys want to hit me up, like, you know, any questions, like, you know, hit up the threads or send me a message on Test Your Might. I'll be able to answer any concerns because a couple of guys, like, you know, were really bugged out. They were freaking out about the rule sets and stuff like that. And obviously, like, you know, stuff gets changed, but it doesn't get changed immediately. But if I run it by them and I can talk about it before it happens.
Right. All right. Thanks for coming on here, man.
Cool, man. Yeah, cool, man. Just like, be sure to check me out later. Like, if you guys want, on3d.tv/NYC Furby. Like, I may stream like some MK tonight, and like maybe I'll get a football duck like on the line to talk. But I had fun coming on your guys' podcast. Thanks for having me so much. I appreciate it.
All right, well, thanks for coming, man.
Definitely.
No problem, man.
Thanks for being here.
Thanks a lot, Art.
Yeah, no problem. Peace. Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Remove person from this group. There we go. Okay. So.
Okay, I just want to say I don't know if it was just me, but I couldn't really understand a lot of what he was saying.
Yeah, his net was dropping out like crazy, but I mean, we got some good info.
All right, let's move on.
All right, yeah, let's move on. So I have a few topics that I wanted to go through today for you guys. Just you guys are all still here?
Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So, I mean, everybody pretty much knows you guys, but still, I'd like to go through a few just general topics, like just on your guys' opinions on the game, like gameplay in general. If that's okay. So.
Okay. Yeah.
Could you guys just take turns answering a few questions? Like, the first question would be, who do you guys think is the most underrated character in the game? And
Character?
yeah, most underrated character. So anybody can start.
Okay, well, I guess I'll go.
I think I know who you're gonna say.
Huh?
Oh, never mind. Go ahead. Sorry.
Okay, well, in my opinion, since I play Sindel, I would probably say she's underrated. I mean, I'm not saying she's like the best or top 10, but people think like she can only zone, and that's all her game. People think like they blew her up in that X-Ray show. Everyone said she was the worst character, like by far. And
wait, who are we talking about?
Sindel.
Sindel.
Oh, okay. All right.
I mean, I'm not saying she's top 5, top 10, but she definitely can hold her own. Just because you're fighting a character who can teleport doesn't mean she automatically loses. You know, she has some awesome rushdown too, and pretty sick mix-ups along with her levitation cancels. And you know, hopefully, I hope to play her a bit at Texas Showdown and show people like, you know, she's really, really underrated in my opinion, and people just don't give her the respect she deserves. You know, so yeah, that's my opinion. So.
All right, and who do you think is the most underrated character? Rio or Detroit or Jugs?
I would have to say, in my opinion, definitely Scarlet.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Huh? Why do you guys say that?
Just the
No one
basic
really
push-
explored her yet.
Yeah, and just not many people know how to use her as well. I don't see anyone utilizing her block trap at all.
Which block trap? The
When
four.
you do, alright. When you
Four,
catch
two,
someone
one,
stand
two.
blocking, and you do 1-1-4 enhanced dagger, that gives you plus 20 block. And then when you link 4-2, which is 18 frames, it gels them in standing, and then you get the whole rest of the string after that. And it's like 10% guaranteed chip with the mix up at the end.
Oh, I think it's like 17 or 16% chip.
Wait for just a string without linking another dagger.
Well, 1-1-4 EX dagger, 4-2-1-2 1+2 dash, and yeah, you can do the mix up after. I think it's 16%.
Oh yeah, because you're counting the 1-1-4. I just meant after the dagger.
Oh, my bad.
It's like 10% after that. So yeah, I would
Yeah,
have to say Scarlet in my opinion.
But you have to make sure that they're stand blocking in the first place, right? So it'd have to be off like a jump and punch.
Well, not really. You could, like, after you do a reset, anytime you reset them, you could walk up and check them with 1-1. I mean, later they're gonna have to stand block eventually, because you can slide and then do her enhanced overhead, and they can't block that move on reaction.
Well, does 1-1 enhanced dagger jail standing?
You mean 1-1-4 enhanced dagger?
Or sure.
Yeah, well, 1-1-4 does.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So y'all are
Another
saying
thing,
Scarlet's underrated.
She has the most mix-ups. Like she can mix you up whenever she wants. She can do 4-2-1 dash into the sweep, whatever it is. I'm not sure. It's 4-2-1-2 or 2-1. It's right before the overhead. So if you condition your opponent to start blocking high during the 4-2-1-2 string, you could always mix it up and throw out a dash into the low hit. Not sure what the move is called.
Well, my question would be, how many of her chains do she get, or does she get free slide mix-up off of on block? Is it any of her chains? Do any of them give enough block stun that you can't be interrupted for a slide afterwards? Do you guys know?
Most of them do. You mean the guaranteed slide afterwards, right?
Yeah.
Let's say you do 1-1-4 and you want to check them with a slide. Yeah, if you do that, they can't interrupt that. 1-1-4 slide jails. Same thing with a bunch of other strings. 1-1-2 slide. 4-2-1-2, 1+2 with the slide at the end. Yeah, most of them do.
So, do you think she's underrated in the sense that you think she's a top 10 character, or do you think she's underrated in the sense that she's not as bad as people think she is?
I would say more of the latter, not as bad as people say. Definitely not as bad as people say.
Didn't MC
They had her in
Dave
the
say she
bottom
was
5.
bottom like 3? Like,
Yeah, but that's because all Dave does is look at zoning. I mean, no offense to him, he's a good player, but you gotta let that go. The Scarlet pre-patch, when she had the old knives, it's no longer there.
okay,
Okay.
that brings me to another question actually. Do you guys think that a lot of characters should be rated differently based on, how do I put this? Based on like preconceptions about the character? Like for instance, there's a thread on 2AM right now talking about how Freddy, he has the zone. But do you think characters like Freddy and Noob and Scarlet and Kenshi, for instance, should be like rated differently because they have close-up games too?
Okay, I think a lot of people aren't gonna agree with me here, but I think Noob, Kenshi, and all of them, I think those characters are better played offensively than defensive.
Can you
What do you guys
explain
think about
why?
that?
Well, give us some example, like one character in specific.
Okay, Kenshi, I think he's better played up close than from fucking full screen.
What?
Better or just
Yeah,
good?
how is that?
No, better played up close.
I
Because
mean,
he has-
I know he has decent up close game, but I don't think it's better than his range game.
So you'd want Kitana to come in Kenshi instead?
Well, I mean, if Kenshi does better in that matchup, staying full screen,
Yeah.
then sure,
Most
stay
of
full
the
screen.
matchups, he can keep everyone away, you know? So,
Yeah, but you can't keep someone full screen with Kenshi though. After like one dash block, they're already mid-screen range.
I actually agree with you because most of
You might
his
as well just play up
specials.
close.
Yeah, most of his enhanced specials give him like super safe armor.
Yeah.
and
Yeah,
frame
so I
checks.
agree with you.
The way I see it, I think Kenshi is more annoying if he's like up close in that sweep range than from full screen.
Yeah, I definitely agree.
Alright. Moving on. Unless you guys have anything else to say about that.
No.
Alright. My next question would be the opposite of the first one. Who do you think the most overrated character is?
I would have to say
Cabal.
Reed. No, that's
Cabal.
a good-
Yeah, I have to agree. Definitely Cabal. Cabal by far.
Definitely.
I don't think you get to say
100%.
that. No, I'm just playing. Jugs is out again.
So fucking overrated.
Oops.
I mean, he's still top 3. I mean, to the point where everyone's saying, like, yeah, Cabal has 8-2 matchups, 9-1s, 7-3s. No, his matchup chart is not full of 7-3s and 8-2s. His zoning is
Yeah,
not
he's-
ridiculously good as people think, too.
Well, where would you place him then? On the
Cabal, top 3.
Measure
Guaranteed
tiers.
top 3.
still top 3, just not as
worst-
OP as
The
people
worst
say?
Cabal will be is number 3, and the best will be is number 1.
Okay. That would put him in
I don't
top
know.
3.
But the way, like, I think Cabal is more of a rushdown kind of character, not a zoning character.
And that's what makes him scary in my opinion. Like, I don't know. You really have to study all like the frame data for Cabal in order to punish him, like you stated in those videos. Like, I fight Cabal not knowing what to do. I think that's what makes it harder.
Yeah, if you do not know Cabal's frame data or all of his strings, it's I can understand why people look at him being a retarded, broke-ass character if you come from that point of view.
Yeah. I still
So
think
yeah,
he's
I
the-
understand what people from that point.
Yeah, I still think
Yeah,
he's the
go on.
best character. I just don't think it's like impossible to beat him. I think he's the best, but he's not like the god of MK, you know. So people just need to learn how to fight the matchup, and then it won't be like as impossible. It'll just prove that he's a really great character. That's it. So
I mean, regardless, I mean, beating a high-level Cabal is probably one of the hardest things to do in the game, but... Oh, and another theory I want to throw out the window is Cabal does indeed have bad matchups. He does not have 0 bad matchups like a lot of people claim in this game. The people who say that really, they don't know anything they're talking about, and they're very inexperienced with the character in general.
Well, who would you say the bad
And I
matchups
know
are?
Detroit, wait, no, Detroit, you also play Cabal, right? Would you say
Yeah.
Cabal has any bad matchups?
Yeah, definitely.
Alright, which matchups would you say could be a bad match for Cabal?
Kenshi.
Who else?
I think that's his worst.
Just
Kenshi. I gotta think. Jax.
Yeah, Jackson's a tough one.
That's
I think
pretty
Sector
much it,
is
in my
too.
opinion.
I think Sector and Jax.
That's yeah. I kind of agree with that.
Like, alright, forget all the Sector players that want to stay full screen and throw missiles and rely on random teleports. I'm talking about a Sector player that is going to play in that mid-screen and close range and just rely purely on zoning. I mean, not zoning, sorry. Footsies and punishing anything you do. Like let's say, alright, at that point, you know how you're going to try and check him with like an air fireball, right? He can use enhanced teleport and punish your attempt, but at the same time, it's going to make you want to stay grounded because you don't want to deal with that. And then he can overwhelm Cabal with his footsies.
Yeah, well,
And then when you
can
jump
he,
at
like,
him,
can he check Cabal with a back one while Cabal's doing instant gas balls?
can you what?
Back one or can he check Cabal if Cabal's just trying to zone him out when Sector gets in that mid range area? Can he check him with a back two or a forward or a back one or a forward two?
Yeah, 4-2 definitely. He can catch you out of the air when you're doing his zoning.
Yes, yeah, I can understand that matchup.
can I ask a question really quick? Like, I see most of the stream chat, and like myself too. Like, how is Kenshi a bad matchup for Cabal? Like, what can he do? Because I mean, you showed that. I mean, you destroyed Pig's Kenshi at final round. You know?
Well,
like,
honestly, I'm going to say, playing against Pig's Kenshi, he didn't like. All right, when I was playing Pig, there were a lot of times in the matchup where he decided to say full screen and try to like go toe to toe me with zoning, and just I think with against Cabal from Detroit, like Detroit, you think the reason Kenshi beats Cabal is because when you stay up close to him, getting that sweep range, and when you get him against the wall, right?
Once
Right.
Kenshi gets Cabal cornered, the match is over. There's no way Cabal can get out. He can get lucky and get connect enhanced dash, but what is that gonna do? Kenshi's gonna just dash and crouch until Cabal corners himself again, and he's fucked.
Instant. All right.
Because-
Instant air gas blast. Have someone in the stream saying instant air gas blast. That move is not going to do much against Kenshi. It just gets you towards the corner, and then what? What do you do after that?
Nothing.
Exactly. So I mean, the only reason I did that against Pig is because his wall game wasn't good enough to keep me against the wall. He kept letting me jump out for free.
I still want to see that. I want to see if Cabal get blown up by Kenshi.
Yo, Rio.
Yeah.
Okay, it's not really related to Kenshi versus Cabal, but for Cabal, you know how you made those videos explaining, you know, his pressure and how to get out of it and stuff?
Yeah.
What made you decide to put that up right now before MLG?
Because
Like,
I'm tired
you-
of blowing people up with the most basic and scrubby shit. That's basically
Okay.
why.
I
If-
completely agree. I
feels
I
like
agree
when-
that you should tell, you know, people how like when CD Junior kept the smoke thing from everyone. I thought he should tell
Yeah.
everyone. But my point is, why would you do it right before MLG?
Because I think regardless if people know the frame data or whatnot, it's not going to really change the outcome against them having a chance to beat me.
Damn.
so
I'm
confident.
not saying I'm not saying in a confident way. I'm just saying like if they don't know the data or if they do know the data, they're still gonna have to play against me. It doesn't really matter.
Okay.
So,
I was just curious about that.
sounds like Rio's getting bored. He's gonna like start giving away free wins. Like, oh, you can take the first round. All right. So,
Yeah, but I mean, it feels like it's making me worse too. Like if I keep doing 1-1-1, and then after that, and I keep launching the same person over and over with a back 1-2-1, that's gonna give me bad habits.
That's true.
And if I get bad habits, and if I go to a tournament and play against someone that knows how to play against Cabal, then I'm gonna get blown up.
do the VSM guys like what majority of the VSM guys really know how to play against Cabal?
Yeah, they do because I go over with them constantly. I break down Cabal and tell them, so they definitely know the matchup.
All right. How confident do you feel with your Cabal, Detroit?
What's that?
How confident do you feel with your Cabal?
I'm pretty confident in all matchups except for Kenshi and Jax. I haven't really played a good sector to know that matchup. But if I run just only Cabal at a tournament, I could probably see myself making top 8. I don't think I could win with Cabal.
Do you think that you've taught the Arizona crew how to fight Cabal well enough? Like, do you think they'll be prepared for Rio, for instance?
Definitely.
Ooh.
Well, if I see Jax on the screen, I'm just gonna go to the cage. There's no reason for me to play Cabal in that matchup.
You really don't like
Honestly,
that matchup at
there
all?
isn't. No, it's stupid.
Telling you, real, you gotta learn Shank Slim, man.
Yeah, but why? When I could just use cage.
Do you think that Cage beats Jax?
I
Yeah,
don't know.
Cage beats Jax.
You don't know. You just went for the
Oh,
matchup.
for some reason, I heard Shang. Does Shang beat Jax?
Oh no, Cage. Does Cage beat Jax?
Yeah, he does.
Well, no, out of curiosity, because I personally want to know, why do you think that matchup is in Cage's favor? I can't really see any particular advantages.
Because Cage is better. He's just better than Jax is by far at point blank range.
I know there's ways
And-
Cage can avoid the ground pound by doing forward 3, the ground pound will whiff. If he throws a projectile, the ground pound will whiff.
If he down 4s, the ground pound whiffs.
Yeah, stuff like
that's
that.
awesome. And also, Jax can't really keep Cage away. Like, what's he gonna do? Throw his projectile? Cage has to dash block in twice, then he's in.
Well, yeah, I could see that. I mean, a lot of Jax's zoning comes from the ground pound. Just that threat.
Yeah, but I mean, same thing.
Yeah.
He dashes up twice. He's already in.
Well, what about the fact that Jax has a lot of armor moves? Does that change it at all?
Well, not really. Just go and Rambo. I don't give a fuck. Waste all your meter.
Go
I'll still
Rambo.
get in.
That's some high level strategy. Just going Rambo. I'm gonna start using that.
That's how you gotta do it with Cage.
Fair enough. Would you say Cage is your secondary, your ult?
Yeah, I use him for my backup mainly.
All right. And
I think we need to talk about that thread, the Sonya's top 3.
all right, we can talk about that thread if we have to. Did you guys see that thread?
Yeah, I seen it.
Yeah.
What do you guys think about that? Okay, for the people who don't or who haven't seen it, I guess to recap, it's a thread that M2 Dave made, kind of discussing and saying that Sonya is a top 3 character in the game, and there's a whole lot of people who are jumping on that bandwagon and saying, "Oh, Sonya's OP, Sonya's potentially the best in the game," blah blah blah.
I could see Sony being top 3.
What'd you say?
I could see Sonya being top 3.
Okay.
What about you other guys? What do you think? Do you think she's top 3? Do you think she's...
I could see her making top 5. I don't know about top 3.
You know, I think she is top 3, but like, she's number 3. Like, she barely makes it. She can get outzoned by Freddy and Kenshi, in my opinion. Still, I don't know why Dave says she can't, but other than that, like, her pressure is just amazing. Like with the military stance resets, she's pretty safe too, other than a missed dive kick or whatever. But I really see her being like number 3 in my opinion. So.
Oh, wait, about when they were saying Kenshi beats Sonya. Okay, I want to know what is the reason for Kenshi beating Sonya? And the main reason they listed is because of he can zone. Okay, so you're telling me an 8% shoulder tackle beats a character like Sonya? Just that alone?
Well, then again, I mean, I've never seen a Kenshi that can zone like Pig. I mean, I know Pig might not have, I guess, the best rushdown like other Kenshis, but I mean, his zoning is just spot on. And you can ask like RM Death or Kerbalicious, like, when they fight Kenshi as Sonya, it's just the fact that Pig's footsies and spacing is so like down on the dot, like so perfect that Sonya really never has a chance to get in. Like, he will bait
but
the
you
bullshit.
Kerbalicious.
So
You have to look at the risk reward though. If Sonya jumps a charge, she gets over 40. If Kenshi hits her, he gets 8%, knocks her back full screen. Okay, Shang Tsung clap. Who gives a shit? She'll just get back in again.
Shang Tsung clap.
I like that.
Yeah, you would
I
like
don't
that.
know. If I would have made Sonya, I mean, I would have more input, but it just seems kind of hard for her to actually get in and then time a whiffed shoulder or rising karma or whatnot. So
Well,
I think at the worst for Sonya, it's a 5-5.
I don't know. I think the big thing is not the fact that... I mean, I definitely agree with you, and that's one thing that I think is the same with the Noob matchup. It's that, I mean, Noob can keep Sonya out all day. If he hits, 5 clones, it's like, wow, he hits 5 clones. But then if she hits one dive kick for those 5 clones, then she's still going to win out.
She's ahead. She's
Yeah,
ahead.
but the one big thing about Kenshi, I feel, is that you really have to block a lot more against him, and so he really
have to
gets
take the
to
chip.
build not
Yeah.
the chip as much as Kenshi gets to build an ass load of meter. So as soon as she does get in, he very often has breaker, or he has the meter to do an armor move and get her out.
Yeah. So
Okay, but it's the same way. She has an arm move to get in as well.
That's true, but she has a lot less of an opportunity to build that meter.
That's true.
yeah, I mean, and what happens?
she
when
has
doesn't
to
know
wait.
at all?
She has an easier time getting the damage though.
But yeah, she can do more damage. But think of all the time she's going to be able to actually pull that off. It's really really hard for her to get in and then time a whiff shoulder and whatnot and punish Kenshi. Like once she does, I mean, it's devastating for Kenshi. But like Chef says, he always has meter, always has meter, and that's what makes it really really difficult to actually take his life down. And then
But I
he
don't
pushes you
understand.
once, you have to work your way.
How can Kenshi always have meter against Sonya?
It's not that he can
Because
always
she-
have meter against Sonya, but I mean the meter building is just it's really in his favor. I mean, you have to block shoulder. You really do. That at some point, and at some point you're gonna have to jump. So, I mean, he really puts you into a situation where there is gonna be blocking, as opposed to say someone like Noob, where you can ideally just avoid all of his projectiles and have him not build so much meter. But I mean, with instant projectiles and projectiles that anti-air and shoulders that come out instantly, you're gonna have to block on the way up there. I mean, if Sonya gets in at the very start of the game, like it's the first thing she does, like when the first, before he can build anything, and she gets first hit, then yeah, he's pretty much screwed in that matchup.
Yeah,
But
exactly.
but I think that if the matchup starts and he really gets that whole zoning game going, or he gets one knockback on her full screen, then I mean he's gonna build meter.
Alright, what you're describing to me is a character that has to work his ass off and make sure he's on point to keep a character that is apparently a favorable matchup for him. That doesn't sound like a 6-4, 7-3, or whatever the hell it is for Kenshi. It sounds like a 5-5.
I mean, he works his ass off for it, but he usually gets his way, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it's more tougher for Sonya to actually get it. It's frustrating. Like, I mean, I play Katana too, and it's really frustrating to get in, but Kenshi just has to worry about, like, all he has to do is bait an EX cartwheel if he thinks she's going to pull it off. If she has no meter, then Sonya really, really just has to really be careful, because one tackle and she's sent all the way back to the screen and has to work away.
Well,
to Kenshi
if she has
over
no
again.
meter, she just turns into a normal character like everyone else. Like, what does, let's say, Cage, for example, do against Kenshi?
Well,
I don't
I mean,
have-
at least for instance, mid-range against Kenshi, if he ducks a teleflurry, or if he blocks a whatever the overhead chop's called, he can do a shadow kick in and punish.
Yeah, but, I mean, you hit Kenshi and then you send him full screen again.
Yeah, but still, I mean, he has options. Also, he can from mid-screen if he, it's like, okay, for instance, say one of those two things happens, he can throw an enhanced fireball at least, right? Just help start pressure.
Okay, but let's say you hit Sonya with the charge, okay?
Mhm.
You take
Mhm.
Ever she's full screen, okay. Now, she's gonna have to block, 2 karmas before she gets in that range again? So that's like, overall 12% of damage, and then she's in again, then you have to guess again?
But- Okay, but like Pig, like I don't know how he does it, but he always manages to keep the distance. Like his spacing is really really well, and he'll know where you're at the distance you're at, and he'll do like that falling sword or whatever, and you'll have to take the chip. Like you can't just like walk or dash versus Kenshi without holding block. You're gonna have to eat, some attacks, and he'll gain meter because of it too, and therefore making him have breaker most of the time. Or he can just simply do like EX shoulder tackle and then into a frame trap. Like, I don't know. In my opinion, it's just tough for Sonya. I'm not saying it's impossible to beat, but it's hard for her to get in.
I agree it's hard to get in, but I don't think it's in Kenshi's favor.
I don't know. Kenshi's like the most annoying zoner in the game for me. So, I don't know.
Well, to be fair, Mr. Mill, like, it's not too fair to base everything just based on one player. Like,
That's what I'm saying. Like, I want to see a Sonya beat a Kenshi, and then like 5-5, and then I'll rethink my logic.
Looking at tournament results, haven't Sonya's beaten Kenshis already in majors?
I can't think of any. I mean, the one I can remember is
Morty
lost
beat,
to Blackula.
Morty lost to Blackula
at NEC.
And
What about at
he came
NEC
back
where
and
all the
beat him.
Sonyas were beating the Kenshis?
Well,
Who
at
beat
that
the
time,
Kenshis?
Pig only beat
348
Kenshi
Pick
for
of the
like
Hood.
3
Yeah,
weeks.
you're right.
So I mean, Pig,
Yeah, but then
Pig didn't
you're
really
going
have matchups.
Yeah, but then you're going off by player. It's no longer character versus character. It's this, but this player can do this better.
Yeah, but Blackula beat. Well, I mean, I understand what you mean, but like, I still think Kenshi has the tools to make Sonya actually work her way to get in. I understand she can do the damage.
No,
she can get the.
I definitely agree with seeing Kenshi cause Sonya and giving her trouble in getting in, but when that character has trouble getting in and has to work to get in, I think it's still 5-5 for her, just because of the overall tools she has.
Well, then how is Cabal and Kenshi 4-6? Like Revolver stating in the chat, like, if you think that's 5-5, then how is the Kenshi Cabal in Kenshi's
I don't
favor?
think it's 4-6. I don't think it's 4-6. I think
I
Kenshi
think
vs
it's
Cabal
4-6.
5-5.
Well, then you're corrected, Revolver.
Well, I mean, who do you think that Kenshi would beat then? Just people with low damage that can't get a lot off of?
People who, all right, a character that can, even when they get in, it doesn't matter. Like, I think Kenshi can beat Striker. Okay, Striker gets in. What's he gonna do? 1-2 gun cancel, please. Like, I think Kenshi beats characters like that. But against Sonya, if you want to play footsies with Sonya, and then if you slip up and she gets in, she can fuck you up really bad. See, Kenshi vs Striker, I see that being a 6-4 Kenshi, but Kenshi vs Sonya, I see that as a solid 5-5. It can go either way.
So then,
So
what would you say about
where would you place Kenshi on the tier list?
Well,
I would say definitely top 10.
let me just transition right here because the next question was going to be, I want to know who you guys think are the like top tier characters. Like, I mean, a lot of people talk about top 5, but that doesn't really make any sense because, they might not all be on the same level still. Like, I want to know who you think the top characters are.
Well, Cabal definitely. You gotta have him up there. Sonya, Cabal and Sonya.
Anyone
I
else?
don't know. After those two, it kind of gets like it gets too close with the other characters.
Sorry, what was the question?
Who do you think the top characters are?
I think Kenshi is the top. Kenshi, Cabal, Katana, Smoke.
I think like Kenshi, Smoke, and Katana, they're up there, but I think Cabal and Sonya are better than them. Like, there's like a small gap between them and then the other three.
Alright, what about you, Mr. Mill?
I'd probably say Cabal, Sonya, and Smoke as like the top characters, and then you have characters like Katana, Kenshi, so.
Jugs, what do you think?
I think Kenshi, Cabal, Sonya.
Man.
Well, not in that order, but
Uh-huh.
yeah.
I personally think you guys are overrating Sonya, but
Yeah, same here.
Overrating.
I don't think she's top 3.
I think once you know how to fight her, she becomes a lot less threatening. She's one of those characters.
Definitely.
And
What do you think Sonya's downfalls are? Why isn't she not top 3? Any reason?
Who are you
or
asking that
yeah,
to?
who are you asking?
anyone
asking?
in general? Just anyone.
I don't think she has any downfalls, to be honest. She has no downfalls. What does she have that's bad? She has everything fucking good.
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to. That's what I'm asking. Like, I don't see anything like to make her
There-
not top 3.
There's nothing bad with just everything she has is either good or superb.
Well,
She has a safe armor launching move. She has retarded footsies. She has extremely good whiff punishing. She has a jump in 50-50s. It's hard. Some characters don't even want to down one anti her on cross up because you eat a dive kick. She has resets. She has a good I mean, what? She has a good projectile too. What else could anyone ask with Sonya?
I think she really has to take a lot of risks to stay in, and that's one of the biggest issues.
What risk? Everything she does is safe.
Yeah, she's really safe.
See, I don't understand why people say that. I mean, the
The
only
only risky move is R kick. Wow, who even uses that shit?
no, I mean that's not true. I mean, unless you jail them all into standing off of a jump punch, 2-1 is never safe, never ever safe. 1-1-4 into military
There's
stance
no
can
reason to
always
use
be
that move.
interrupted.
That why would you
Dive kicks
Fun.
unsafe. I mean, what are you supposed to use with her? Which change? Just down 4 in a military stance all day?
Well, yeah, her
I mean-
footsies, they're really good.
Okay, but
Just
like
use
what
that.
what
You
else
can
does
win
she
matches
use?
using
What
that.
else is safe besides down 4 military stance? What are her safe tools?
Anything into military stance. 4 military stance.
Okay, 4 is too slow. 4 is extremely slow. You can interrupt that so hard. I mean, down 1 military stance is obviously interruptible. 2-1, like I said, you can duck the second hit. You can duck block the second hit. 1-1-4 military stance, you can interrupt that. I mean, she has like literally the only safe strings that she can military stance off of are forward 2-2, which is duckable, and 2-1, which is duckable, and standing 4, which is just too slow.
But why would you need to use any of those when you have down 4?
So, I mean, then it turns back into that whole risk reward thing. Like, are you really going to beat somebody by just doing down 4 military stance forward 1? Like, over and
Yeah.
over and over? You think so?
Yeah.
Like, nobody's
Yeah.
going to catch on?
But
Alright, what
But a
happens
whiff
when you
down-
start blocking the down 4? Then what happens? You allow her to come in and pressure you with other tools.
No, because what other tools does she have? I mean, the worst thing that's going to happen is she's going to dash in and do stand 4. And then military stance. Like, that's it.
She gets military stance forward 1 is +1 on block. Then you have to guess. She can just do down 4 again. She could keep repeating that until you have to make a move sooner or later.
Okay, but I mean, what's the risk? I mean, what happens if you jump back after that? What's she going to do to catch you?
She could dash up and do 1, then you get juggled. Good job.
No, you don't really get caught by that. I mean, that's just not going to happen.
She's
I
at
mean,
+1 and she has a 7-frame standing jab. There's
yeah,
no
but
way that you're gonna jump
there's
back
no way you
after
can do that
blocking
on
them.
reaction. There's no way you could dash forward on reaction to them jumping back.
I'm saying it's a mix-up. You can't sit there. You're gonna have to react and.
Yeah, but I mean,
make
she
a
doesn't have
decision
enough
sooner or
safe
later.
options after that, aside from down 4, in my opinion.
But that's all she needs. That's all she needs.
But I mean,
Start her retarded game.
no, because if you're +1, then you can't just down 4 military stance, down 4 military stance, just with being +1, because eventually you're going to get down poked out. And if you do start down
Okay, now if
poking,
you decided down, yeah, but are you sure you want to?
Then her
risk
pressure
doing down
ends.
after military forward 1? Because do you want to risk being at -13 and then eating an instant dive kick into a full combo? You're gonna want to sit there and block because you don't want to eat. You don't want to risk getting punched like that.
no, but-
right?
Okay, well, first of all, a lot of characters can down 1, and if she does an instant dive kick after forward 1, after military stance forward 1, it'll knock her out of the air. Like, for instance, Jax can.
No, I'm
and-
saying you block the down 1 first and then you punch the down with a dive kick. You don't just do dive kick after.
So you're saying punish the blocked down 1
I'm
with
saying,
dive
look,
kick?
this is what I'm saying. Like, I do down 4, military forward 1. I'm at +1. Your reaction is to down 1 me. I block the down 1. I read you're going to down 1, so I block it. You're at -13, and I counter with an instant dive kick. Now you get punished and need a full combo. And now we're back at square 1. I come in after the reset, down 4, military forward 1. What are you going to do now? You're going to block after that, right? So when you're going to block, I'm going to do down 4, forward 1. Just keep repeating it over and over. You're going to have to make a move sooner or later, and that's Sonya's whole game. She's fucked up when she gets in.
Well, not all these characters are just going to do down 1. For instance, okay, look at some problem matchups. I mean, okay, so say you're Cyrax, right? What if he does down 1 saw? If you jump, you get down 1 saw. It juggles, right? If you don't,
Well, then if you do down 1 saw, I can interrupt you. I can interrupt your down 1 with my down 1. and then I'm at advantage again. So then what?
But it's, I mean, all you're getting is down ones or
Look,
down
no matter
fours.
no matter how you cut the situation, the main thing you want to do is stay the fuck away from Sonya.
Yeah.
Am I right? Like, you want to stay away from her. Now,
I'm
what
still
character
agree.
can stay away from Sonya? Kenshi?
Kitana.
No, Kenchi's not good at Kenchi's good at pretty much prolonging his death, as I see it. Because I mean, you want to stay sweep range and rely on an 8-frame special move. That's how you're gonna beat her. You're gonna have to fight her up close sooner or later.
I don't know. I just think people are overrating her.
There's
her
no way
pressure.
Kenshi beats Sonya. No way. With all the tools she has and the retarded situation she causes, no way. Freddy, fuck no. Freddy can't. Alright, if Cage can get in on Freddy, how the fuck. How is Freddy gonna give Sonya a problem? That's another 5-5.
Well, that's because but he can fight up close too. He's got an
Freddy?
incredibly strong up close game. Yeah.
Freddy?
Yeah.
That's good for Sonya then.
What? No, I'm just saying he can do both.
I have a question. What about Sindel? Because a lot of the community
Oh, she
feels
sucks.
it's 5-5,
I'm just kidding.
and then some people feel like he beats her.
Sindel beating Sonya?
Yeah, because I mean we're talking about like zoners and stuff, and you know Sindel backs up while she zones. You know, so
Yeah, but when
that,
when you get
that-
into-
I
that's
think once Sindel corners herself, she's the med round is over.
I agree with that. I think it's 5-5, but most of the community feels like very confused on that matchup. So
I don't know. I think when you get put against the wall, it's gonna be big trouble.
I agree with
Okay,
that.
the reward you get from zoning from mid screen to the wall, all of that chip and reward you get, I don't think you can compare any of that to what Sonya's gonna get when she gets you against the wall. That's just, I would say it's
Yeah.
5.5 Sonya.
Mhm.
And she has
It's
armor
really-
car wheel. Come on, she has an armor move too to get in. That's no way. No way.
Yeah,
That's
that's
5-5.
That's one of the weirdest matchups in this game, in my opinion. Like, it's, I don't know, like, Sindel covers the zoning, but then once she corners herself, it's really, really difficult for her to get out, you know, so...
It has to be at least slightly in Sonya's favor.
Well, I think another big thing in that matchup is the fact that Sindel can't punish Sonya for taking risks. So, you know, if you throw out like a random dive kick every once in a while, I mean, you can't do that against someone like Cyrax or Katana, but against Sindel, it's like, oh my god, you got 25%, you know? Like, that's really all you're gonna get.
Can't she launch, can't Sindel launch Sonya with 4-4 when you block a dive kick?
Yeah, but
No.
what I'm saying is it doesn't punish Sonya that hard. Like, Sindel's
Really? I
damage...
thought
do
she got
one.
like 30... Wait, Mr. Molina, how much damage does Sindel get off of 4-4?
If you do forward 4 while they're in the air, she gets like 17 to 20%. If you can do forward
No, I mean
4
on,
while
on
they're
the ground.
Forward 4? You mean 4-4?
Yeah,
4-4,
4-4.
not 4. She gets like 17%.
No. You mean on the ground?
No, but-
4-4.
No,
Oh,
yeah, on
sorry.
the ground.
Yeah. She gets like 25%, and you can either go to a reset, or you can finish off the combo, which will do about 28 to 30%. And if you punish it that way with the 28%, I finish it by sending them all the way across the screen and then doing an instant levitate to OTG them. So you're putting Sonya all the way back with 30% damage, and you have to make her come to you again. So
So that's pretty average
She's
punisher
like-
then for her dive
yeah,
kick.
it really is. Yeah, I mean it's not easy to punish it. I guess since it's all online, but it's a good punish, you know. And then she has to work her way back
Yeah.
in. So I mean, she can definitely punish a whiff dive kick like that. So
Yeah, but
But I mean-
still, I mean, compared to like other top characters, you know, like I said, Cyrax or Katana or Smoke or like something like that, like Sonya can't block, you know, have even one blocked or she loses. But against Sindel, you know, if you were to have 2 dive kicks blocked, ideally, you would still be
Well-
okay.
well, yeah, I mean, but I still think 30% is decent.
Yeah, no, it's decent, but I mean, compared to what Sonya gets if she hits it, you know.
Well,
Well,
yeah,
people need to also stop using the dive kick in the random, am I going to jump in and do a dive kick or am I going to do a jump punch? The main use of dive kick, as I see it being good, is 1, whiff punishing, 2, anti-poke, and 3, anti-cross-up.
Yep.
So why does everyone always bring up that argument? Oh, well, you can't do a random dive kick because if you get it blocked, but Sonya doesn't need to do a random dive kick.
Well, no, I'm not talking about random dive kick. I'm talking about like if you make a bad read.
Yeah, but in the use of making it a bad read, you're talking about jumping in and going for the basic mix-up.
No,
Are they
no,
gonna try
no.
and
I mean, like for
anti-air me
instance,
and-
you know, what if you think they're gonna poke? You know, and so you do jump back, dive kick, or something like that.
Well, if you think that, well, you can option select it. You don't have to do dive kick when you jump in the air after they poke.
Option selected.
Yeah, but when you jump in the air, if you see that they do a poke, then you confirm into the down 4. If you don't, then you just let the jump go.
Yeah, I mean, I guess so. But I mean, you know, there's situations where you can't really do it all in reaction.
Yeah, you can do it on reaction. If people can down one's back on reaction, I don't see how you cannot use a 4-frame dive kick in the same scenario.
For instance, like with punishing down ones, it's pretty damn hard. Or down threes, for
Punishing
instance.
down ones on block?
No, on whiff.
No, I'm not talking about whiff. I'm talking about up close when you read someone's gonna try and poke out of pressure and then you counter them.
Yeah, like if you jumped back and they did down 3 and whiffed.
No, you have to block it first, then you jump.
Dude,
If you jump, you're gonna get stuffed by the 1.
man, I don't know. I've never seen a Sonya punish block down 3s or down 1s with dive kick ever.
No one's saying. Oh, okay, the stream's saying people are saying that we want Sonya nerfed. No one's saying that. We're just stating how good the character really is.